Well, I got to continue talking about the statin drug debacle here because the whole process of demonizing cholesterol, lowering statin drugs, has wound up with unintended consequences, I hope there are unintended consequences, of ED, erectile dysfunction, low T, low testosterone, women's menopause at age 30 instead of 65 or 70, adrenal exhaustion, and the big one, of course, Alzheimer's disease. Now, how is this happening? What's going on here? Well, the number of deaths caused by this whole thing from the beginning to the end is over 1 billion. 1 billion deaths are attributed directly to this process of statin drugs and the things that preceded it, which we'll get into in a second. And we're talking about the industrialized world who followed the American lead, all right? And 1 billion, of course, there's no statute of limitations on murder. And so this is a big, big class action suit coming, and, we're going to be right at the tip of the spear of the whole thing. Now, it's based on everything from randomized double-blind studies of over 5,000 people for 10 years by a big university, big medical school, published, and it showed where you can actually prevent these diseases by 78% or more. And experiments with animals, it's 100% they're preventable and reversible. Okay, let's look at this. Let's go back to 1901, and Wilhelm Norman, a chemist in Germany, he's visited by representatives of the German Navy. He said, look, we need a synthetic, smokeless lubricant for diesel engines for German submarines. By 1904, he'd accomplished it. After the First World War, they didn't need him anymore. So Wilhelm Norman sold his patent to a British soap manufacturing company. Made a very nice soap out of it, but they couldn't sell the soap because everybody's making their own soap. I can remember in the early 40s making soap with my grandmother and my mom. So I know exactly what was going on then. Well, so this British company, later on, some years later, sold this, again, the same patent for smokeless synthetic diesel engine lubricants for German submarines to Procter & Gamble in the United States, and they were going to make soap out of it. And they made a very good soap out of it. They couldn't sell it because everybody loved making their own soap. And so they said, we're going to turn this into a cooking shortening. And they put it into a can and called it Crisco. And they were having a struggle selling it. And so a guy by the name of Ancel Keyes, a medical doctor, Department of Medicine in the medical school at the University of Minnesota, Minneapolis, was on the board of Procter & Gamble. He was also on the board of the American Heart Association. And in 1952, he brokered the deal by which Procter & Gamble gave the American Heart Association $1.7 million to endorse Crisco as a healthier way to eat than lard and butter and cream and eggs, citing the cholesterol content of lard and cream and butter and eggs as being the bad boy for cardiovascular disease. Well, make a long story short, the American Heart Association took the $1.7 million, endorsed Crisco as a healthier way to eat without any science, without any studies. They actually just took the money and endorsed the product. And then everybody's jumping in on the act, okay? And they were having trouble selling this Crisco. Of course, your grandma had like 10, 12, 15, 20 generations before her who taught her how to use lard and cream and butter and eggs for cooking, and so that's what she wanted to do. Didn't want to have something out of a can take the place of those fresh things. And so they were having a struggle selling Crisco. So Ancel Keyes came up with the idea of the Mediterranean diet, which is one of the biggest hoaxes ever perpetrated against humanity. The whole idea of the Mediterranean diet was a hoax. The average Italian and the average Greek lives to be about 62. And it goes back to the Isle of Crete in the Mediterranean. Just the Isle of Crete is where Ancel Keyes got the idea, where people are still in their 70s and 80s, still working out in the fields. And he's, okay, well, here we are. And they're eating olive oil and doing all these things with olive oil, and that's where the whole Mediterranean diet thing came from, without any science. Okay, the biggest hoax ever perpetuated against humanity. Well, now comes the pharmaceutical industry. Hey, we went in on this. Let's get in on it. We're going to come up with statin drugs to help you lower cholesterol. We're going to make it easy to lower cholesterol, not only the diet, restrictions on cholesterol, but we'll give you a drug that will lower blood cholesterol. And so they jumped in. Well, immediately we had low T, low testosterone, because testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, adrenal hormones, or steroid hormones, they're all 95% by weight. The core structure of these hormones is 95% by weight. You got it, cholesterol. So it wasn't long after the introduction of cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs. Suddenly now, every guy out there on the statin drugs is getting low T. Now, Grandpa never had problems with that, and he's eating 10 eggs a day and cooking with butter and lard. He's not having any problems with testosterone. But now we got low T, and the pharmaceutical company said, "Oh, we'll come up with testosterone patches and injections and pills." And then there's erectile dysfunction. Oh, the pharmaceutical company jumps in and says, "Oh, we'll come up with Viagra and Cialis." And then there was low menopause in women at age 30, instead of 65 and 70. And the pharmaceutical company says, "Oh, we'll jump in here. We're going to do some estrogen for you ladies." And, of course, that was the osteoporosis thing, too. We'll really pump the estrogen to you, and they increase the breast cancer rate. And there's adrenal exhaustion. That's one of the biggest things that every doctor faces. Every new patient that comes to me, "I'm just so exhausted." And then there was Alzheimer's disease, a physician-caused disease, a cholesterol-deficient disease. And double-blind randomized study, we can actually prevent Alzheimer's disease by 78%, and in animals it can prevent it and reverse it. Give your young associate a call. Ask for the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earth Living Cures, and find out how to prevent and reverse low T, ED, menopause, and Alzheimer's disease. We'll be back with Let's Play Doctor on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, this one.
Callers.
Let's go to a pearls of wisdom here.
Okay.
And this one actually vindicates you. As the headline of this Fox News story reads, 4 ways the foods you eat are making you look older. They say before you reach for that second piece of bread, consider that some foods are going to show up on your face in the form of wrinkles, blemishes, bags, and more. A naturopathic doctor, Dr. Nigma Talib, noticed secondary effects when treating patients' primary health concerns. Frequently came in with things like nagging issues like eczema, discovering the root cause of chronic symptoms, prescribed lifestyle change, including foods to incorporate and to avoid, something you've been talking about for years, and realized that by applying these principles, clients would commented that their skin glows, had increased levels of energy, and overall increased sense of well-being. This particular doctor identified 4 premature skin aging. They said gluten face, dairy face, wine face, and sugar face. And the gluten face, blemishes on the forehead, cheeks, and chin area, dark patches around the chin, puffy red cheeks. Gluten can cause leaky gut syndrome, means food proteins can escape into the circulatory system, causing inflammation. Dairy face, they say cow's milk is meant to feed baby cows. It contains over 60 different hormones in just one glass, changes your natural hormone levels, can cause acne, inflammation, puffy eyelids, swollen eyelids, widespread acne, pronounced blemishes. And in wine face, they say arguably the most common face found, they say alcohol not only dehydrates the skin, also extends the element of fermented sugar that adds to the effects of wine and alcohol. Symptoms include pronounced lines, blemishes between the eyebrows, droopy and lazy-looking eyelids, paired with enlarged pores, lines across your cheeks. And sugar face, they say sugar causes glycation, in which sugar in your bloodstream attaches to proteins to form harmful new molecules called advanced glycation products, or AGEs. The more sugar you eat, the more AGEs you develop. Face shows with lines and wrinkles on the forehead, sagging eyelids, and very gaunt and lifeless look that you can get gray and pasty looking. And so there you go, Doc. You've been vindicated again, because that's all things you've been telling people to avoid for years.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm just glad to see other people jumping in on this, because we can add 25 to 50 healthy years to the American's life. And the thing that really disturbs me, Doug, is that experts are telling us that our children will be the first generation of Americans that do not live as long as their parents. Our children will be the first generation of Americans who do not live as long as their parents. I hope people realize what a catastrophic, this is a catastrophic event of biblical proportions. This is like worse than the Great Flood. Because if all of our kids die before us, what then? Okay, this is really very scary stuff. And so it all comes because we're doing all these things incorrectly, and our food doesn't have any nutrients anymore. We're not giving our genes, DNA, and RNA and telomeres the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. And so Youngevity for 20 years has been the only company out there that has been preaching this. So we're glad to see other people jumping in. And thank you so much, Doug. As usual, you're on top of it, and thank you for bringing this out. Make sure that gets faxed to you-know-who, or emailed to you-know-who, so I can get that in my presentation and show the support. Thank you very much, and we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Florida, and Mike, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Mike, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. How you doing?
Okay, sir, thank you. How can we help you?
Hey, I'm a 52-year-old athlete approaching the point where the doc is getting worried about type 2 diabetes. Had a fasting blood sugar with my annual physical last year at about 117.
Okay.
Previously it was about 110, and I haven't seen over 100 prior to turning 50. In fact, when I was really young, the doctor told me I was hypoglycemic, and I could prove it any time I didn't eat enough. I'd get pretty dizzy.
Sure. Okay, do you have any other issues? Do you have any other issues, any arthritis or high blood pressure, asthma, bronchitis, anything like that?
Everything's creeping north, so blood pressure is now about 135/90, so she has me on a very mild control med for that. And my thyroid quit about 10 years ago. Hashimoto's thyroiditis. I've been on Synthroid ever since.
Okay. So you're taking thyroid medication. You have a kind of a pre-high blood pressure, pre-type 2 diabetes. Anything? What do you weigh, sir?
I'm 6'2", 185.
Okay, so you're tall and slim. Very good. And when you were a kid, did you have your appendix out or have asthma?
Nope.
Okay, good. Do you have any brothers and sisters with asthma or skin problems?
Don't know brothers and sisters.
Okay, did you have any asthma or skin problems as a kid?
No.
Okay,
I
good.
had acne as a late teenager, but...
I'm sorry, acne and what?
Acne as a late teenager, but that self-resolved.
Okay. All right, well, this is a Charmaine thing. Char, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, we've got a 6'2" guy, 185 pounds, kind of a pre-type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure on medication, and low thyroid. What would you do for this guy?
I give him 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and I give him the Ocean's Gold for the thyroid.
Okay, and what would you do for the high blood pressure?
I give him the Ultimate Daily Classic and the Cardio Sticks and the Niacin Plus.
There you go. Okay, Mike, you need to get off all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Absolutely. No oils, including microwave popcorn, theater popcorn, olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, celery, cooking oils. No gluten, no wheat, butter, and oats. And then, as Shar said, I'd have you take 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. That would be a full dose of everything twice a day. That would be 3 of the sweeties twice a day. Make sure you're taking your fasting blood sugar before you medicate yourself, because your blood sugar will drop. And the high blood pressure, as Shar said, 3 of the ultimate... Oh, am I hearing that music, Doug? Yes, okay. Well, hang on here, Mike. We'll come back. We'll finish giving your program, Char's program she gave you, after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Florida and finish up with Mike here. We left off before we got to the high blood pressure piece, which would be 3 tablets twice a day of the Ultimate Daily Classic, and that'd be 2 bottles a month. That's 3 of those tablets twice a day. And they're going to support healthy blood pressure and help support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And then 2 a day of the Ultimate Cardio Sticks. There's 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner. There's 2 boxes a month. They contain 30 in a box. And I'd go ahead with, I'd start out with 1 bottle a month of the Ultimate Niacin Plus, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time. And between those 3 products, they're going to support healthy blood pressure, help support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know your blood sugar levels. Let us know your blood pressure. And the goal here is using the plan that the doctor laid out for you to wean you off your diabetes medication and wean you off the high blood pressure medication. And also the thyroid, you want the Ocean's Gold, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And you also want to stay away from cruciferous vegetables. That means cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. And then call us every couple of weeks and give us, the appropriate information. We'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, let's go to another caller.
Well, let's head to New York. And Carl, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Carl, you're on the air.
I've had a problem when I stand up and start to walk. I'll take a few steps, and then I just freeze up. My body tightens up. My jaw tightens up. My eyes close. And that's my main problem.
Okay. Now, have you been to a doctor for this?
Yes, I've been to a heart doctor, and that's why I'm calling you.
Okay. And what did they say? What was their best guess?
They don't know.
Okay. Now, have you been in an automobile accident some years ago? Did you fall off a roof or anything?
No.
Okay. Did you have any asthma or skin problems as a kid?
No.
Do you get drowsy or sleepy after you eat sometimes?
No.
Okay. Did you have your appendix out?
No.
Okay. You have ringing in the ears?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you have any bloating or constipation or diarrhea?
No.
Okay. So what do you weigh?
I weigh 250.
Okay. And how tall are you, sir?
6'2".
Okay. All right. Have you shrunk any in height since you were a kid? Let's say you were 20 years old and you were 6'3", and now you're 6'2", or have you shrunk any since you were a kid?
Maybe I have a little bit. Maybe I have.
Are we talking about a half inch or an inch, or?
Oh, probably. I think probably an inch, maybe at the most.
Okay. All right. Now, when you lay down to go to bed at night, do you have any symptoms like involuntary kicking of your legs, or creepy crawlies in your legs, or tingling, or numbness, or burning in your feet?
No, I'm on CPAC.
Okay, so you have a sleep problem.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I'm hearing that information sound here. So hang on here, Carl. We'll be back with you after these messages. Okay, Douglas, go right back to New York and Carl. And we're going to go to Shar here. Shar, what'd you do for this guy? He shrunk an inch, and his body freezes up when he starts walking. And it's almost like he's got a shock, feeling shocky kind of stuff. 250 pounds. What would you do for this guy?
Well, I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay.
And go from there.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Well, because if he's freezing up, maybe joints are all, lost all their cartilage and he can't move.
Yeah, it could be bone-to-bone arthritis.
Yep.
Okay. It could also be, since he shrunk an inch, he could have some pressure from the vertebrae getting closer together, squeezing his spinal nerves coming out from between the vertebrae. So that's a possibility. So both of those are possibilities. You're exactly right. But he weighs 250, so I'd go with 2 of the healthy bone and joint packs. But what would you add to that to kind of compensate for that extra 50 pounds? You give him an extra bottle of?
An extra bottle of the glucogel.
Well, there you go. So you can have 20 and an extra bottle of?
An extra bottle of the calcium, too.
Of the osteo. You got it. So, yeah, I'd want him to have the 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month, an extra bottle of the OsteoFX Plus. He could have 3 doses a day, an ounce at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He would also be able to have 20 glucogel capsules by getting the extra bottle of glucogel, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, and 5 at bedtime. And with 2 healthy bone and joint packs, he's going to get 2 wide-mouth jars of the CM cream, and I'd have him rub that on his neck. I'd have him apply it to his neck and relieve some of the inflammation on the spinal nerves in his neck, because he's feeling these same things in his arms as well as his legs. And pay real strong attention, if you would, Carl, to what happens when you lay down at night. If anything specifically happens when you lay down at night, I know you're using a CPAP machine, so you have some sleep issues there. keep track of all that. And are you still there, Carl?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let me ask you one more question. Do you ever have to get up at night to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. And so, yeah, this could be a prostate problem, but if it was in a woman, what would you call it, Char? If you're getting up at night to go to the bathroom and it's a woman, doesn't have a prostate, what would you do?
I'd give her the Therafem.
Okay, yeah, and what would you give a guy?
A Zeratest.
There you go. It's Zeratest. And the whole idea here is this Zeratest is for the prostate gland, but we've already kind of compensated for that because getting up at night could be from the prostate in the guy, but it could be from squeezing the nerves in the back that actually control the bladder. So those are all possibilities. Anyway, we're covering all those eventualities. It wouldn't hurt to throw in that Zeratest, as Shar says. And I think you're going to find you're going to be able to go without that CPAP machine. And give us a call every couple of weeks if you would, Carl. And at 6'2", it probably wouldn't hurt to lose 40, 50 pounds, unless it's all muscle and you're out working out. And what would you do for the weight loss, Shar?
ASAP.
ASAP. It's an acronym for as slim as possible. As soon as possible, get one of these dropper bottles, Carl, per month, and put a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal. Let it absorb through oral tissues. And within a couple of weeks, certainly within a couple of days, couple of weeks, you're going to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And you're going to be a new man with this approach here. And I'm not surprised that the medical doctor has missed it, because if they can't find an immediate surgical case, if they can't find a way to prescribe you drugs, they are baffled. They really know very little about chronic degenerative diseases. The only place that medical system might work if they're sober is the emergency room. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Peoria, Illinois. And Vince, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Vince, you're on the air. Hello, Vince.
Going once, going twice. Let's head on to... Vince,
hello.
you there?
Hello?
You're on the air, Vince. Let's head on to San Diego, California. And Anna, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Anna, you're on the air.
Yes, good morning, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, ma'am, how can we help you?
Yes, I have a 94-year-old mother that I'm caring for.
Okay.
She is 5'4", probably lost about 2 inches in height over the last, 5 years.
Okay.
And we're on some of your product today, but based on her ailments, if you can recommend what I really should have her on. 12 years ago, she did break her kneecap, so today she has bone-on-bone problem. She did have a stroke in her right eye about 3.5 years ago, so she lost sight in that eye. The left eye, she does have cataracts, but they don't want to do surgery because she is blind in the other eye. And she does get up through the night to use the bathroom, and she's always had a problem with constipation. Currently, she has no prescriptions that she takes. She's only on the Bear 81, and her doctor has only, over time, prescribed her for taking extra calcium.
Okay. Let's kind of go with that. And she weighs how much again?
She weighs, she was 130, but she's now 127 after your product.
Okay. So, Shar, what would you do for this 94-year-old mom? She has a cataract. She still has some vision. She has bone-to-bone arthritis, and she gets up at night to go to the bathroom. And she has a history of constipation. What's her basic underlying problem?
She needs to go on a gluten-free diet. She's got a gluten problem.
Yeah, she had a gluten problem. That's why she has so many different diseases. And she's malabsorbing nutrients. What would you do for this 127-year-old lady, or 127-pound lady who's 94 years old? What would you do for her for a history of stroke and bone-on-bone?
I'd get her on a healthy brain and heart pack.
Okay, healthy brain and heart pack. And what would you add to that for the bone-on-bone arthritis?
I'd add the glucogel, of course.
Exactly, 2 bottles of glucogel. And what would you do to help her with the vision and the cataracts?
I would get her, she could take the Vision FX.
Very good. Yeah, I'd go ahead and have her take 1 bottle per month of the Vision FX. She could take 3 a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. And the same way with the healthy brain and heart pack, I'd have her take 1 of those, half a dose of everything at breakfast and dinner, 2 bottles of glucogel, so she could take 15 of those a day. And what would you do with a history of stroke? She's had some blood clots. What would you do for that?
I'd get her on the Niacin Plus and or the Nightly Essence.
And why would you choose Nightly Essence and or the Ultimate Niacin Plus?
They have a product in them called nattokinase, which dissolves blood clots.
Yeah, nattokinase is an enzyme in both the Ultimate Niacin Plus. So somebody her body weight, I started her out with one twice a day. The Ultimate Niacin Plus is a time-release, non-flush niacin, so it's quite comfortable. It's not going to cause any hot flashes and itchy skin and all that kind of stuff. And so that's safe there. And so I think that's where to go. And Char was exactly correct. As a gluten-free diet would be very, very important for her. That would include the dog food, the cat food, anybody else living in the house with her. Everybody's got to be gluten-free. Otherwise, she's not gluten-free. Give us a call every couple of weeks if you would, Anna, and let us know how Mama's doing. Constipation will go away when you get her on a gluten-free diet. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tennessee. And Cecilia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Cecilia, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi, how can we help you?
Well, I'm in the car. We're driving right now, so forgive the background noise. I'm in the car with my husband, William Brown, who is a diabetic. He has high blood pressure as well, and he has neuropathy that is driving him crazy.
Okay, and is it primarily in his legs and feet?
Just my feet.
Okay. Okay, and so what do you weigh, sir?
204.
204, okay. Let's see here, Char. This is a Char thing. He's got neuropathy in his legs, and especially in his feet. He's a type 2 diabetic, high blood pressure. And so what would you do for this guy?
I would get him on a gluten-free diet, and I'd get him on 2 healthy blood sugar packs. And for the neuropathy, I would give him the Ultimate Classic, Daily Classic, and the Niacin Plus, and the Cardio Stick.
Okay. What about glucogel? Where'd you get the glucogel?
Oh, okay. He needs to add some glucogel.
Yeah, just in case he's got some degenerative disc disease and neuropathy in his feet. It could be due to the diabetes. It could be due to degenerative disc disease. And so I'd kind of go both directions there. So Char is exactly right. Cecilia, hubby should go on a gluten-free diet. Absolutely no fried foods. Absolutely no deli slices, sandwich meats, and all of these processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, Spam, all that's got to go. And then no oils whatsoever, including microwave popcorn, theater popcorn, olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, cooking oils, no gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Char's exactly right. Go on 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. Make sure he takes his fasting blood sugar in the morning before he medicates himself, and reduces medication as fast as his dropping blood sugar suggests, as his doctor taught him. And then for the neuropathy, he needs to get 2 bottles of the glucogel, the large bottles of glucogel, so he can take 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That'll support and promote maintenance, repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, discs between the vertebrae, take the pressure off those lumbar spinal nerves called sciatic nerves. And then for the high blood pressure, as Char said, here's a case for the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. The Ultimate Cardio Sticks, 2 a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time. That's 2 boxes a month. They come in boxes of 30, so that'll be a 2-month supply. And then I'd go with 1 bottle a month of the Ultimate Niacin Plus, 1 tablet at breakfast and dinner. The niacin is time-release and non-flush. It also has the nattokinase in it. And what's the nattokinase for, Char?
It dissolves blood clots.
Yeah, it actually reduces the risk of blood clots because it's designed to actually dissolve blood clots. When you have high blood pressure and diabetes, you're actually at a very high risk for blood clots, so that's why we picked that. And give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know what your blood pressure is doing. Let us know what your blood sugar is doing. And let us know how your neuropathy is doing. And basically, you can start the diet immediately. It's going to take a couple of working days to get the supplement program out to you from Longevity, but you can start the diet immediately, and that's going to make a huge difference. Let's see here. So I think that covers that. We look forward to hearing from you, and we appreciate you, even though you're driving. That's good. The sound came through very nicely. And let's see here. How much time we have here, Doug?
Got about 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Well, I'm going to take it and remind everybody about my new book out, Epigenetics. It's actually kind of an extension of the Dead Doctors Don't Lie book, and it's a 25-year extension. And it's everything that I said in Dead Doctors Don't Lie is quite correct, and this is just an added support of that information. And the information in there can add 25 to 50 healthier years to your life. Don't forget, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Very excited about that. And thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Longevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Longevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. A formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Longevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable vegetables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. 3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.